This is good GoPro inception right here. What's going on? I don't know which one to look at. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another scooter video. Today, I've got myself a new GoPro camera. I'm super pumped because it's been a long time since I've treated myself to a new camera, because I'm rocking a GoPro Hero 6 over here, but today we upgrade to a GoPro Hero 10. So I'm super pumped. It's gonna be a really fun, quick one today, because my goal is to test the audio and test the camera settings and all kinds of other stuff. I really like filming on GoPros. It's just something I've done for the longest time now. So today's video is going to be a really good test on seeing how basically the new camera feels. We're going to be testing the audio, we're going to be testing on the same tricks back to back, and it's just going to be a really fun time. So stick around and you're going to enjoy today's video for sure. Let's get into it. We're gonna start things off with the GoPro that you guys are used to seeing, which is my GoPro Hero 6. This thing has been like my trusty camera. I've had it for, I don't even know, like 8 years, maybe longer, probably longer, honestly. But this thing has seen it all. And Claire, anyways, I'm super pumped to get to test out the important things like video quality and audio, like I was saying before. But I actually have not had a chance to really ride much today. In fact, that was actually my very first drop-in of the day. So I'm gonna give myself 2 seconds here to get a quick little warm up, and I'll spend 5 seconds of an edit on this camera, and then I'll spend another 5 seconds of an edit on that camera. Holy cow! That was sketchy. Alright, now swapping it. Oh, down goes Goodman on the booty. That's what I get for jumping straight into the video with no warm-up. It is also like ridiculously windy, if I did not have a chance to mention that earlier. All right, right off the bat, I'm noticing that the new camera is a lot heavier. Like, as it's on my head and I move around, I can really feel a noticeable weight on there. So that's probably gonna make like a 5 flare, which I'm probably gonna do in a second. A little bit harder for sure, but besides that, there's not too much difference. It's a GoPro, so it's like, you know, you just click the record button, you're good to go. But there is a slight delay I'm noticing when I click the end record button. It takes like a couple extra seconds to like go beep, 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 which is something I'm not used to, because I'm used to like just like rapid firing that button whenever I see something that I want to film or get done filming. I kind of click it and it's like done filming, but this thing kind of takes a second. But my plan is next to do the same trick, and I'll just swap the camera out. If I had 2 GoPro mounts, I'd set you guys up here like that, back to back with each other, but for 2 reasons I'm not doing that. For starters, I don't have 2 mounts. For second starters, that'd be heavy as crap, so we're not doing that. So bear with me, and I'm gonna first do, let's aim for like 5 tricks here. First one's gonna be a 180 flip out of that bank right there. This is gonna be a really jarring head like jammer. So if you guys can notice the difference on the stabilization, for the most part I have these cameras set up almost identically. This one does have a better stabilizer, and so you guys should notice something a little different when I like jar down. Let me know down in the comments, and as well, if you see anything throughout the video that you guys don't like on the newer camera, let me know so I can fix it and get it perfected for later videos. I probably should have started with something easier, just something I could do first try every try, but why not push ourselves? So we're testing the audio. Oh, that should have been a first try. All right, well, that's a good representation of how much herky-jerkiness we're gonna get. Again, we're trying to test the audio. Let me know if that wind sounds any different on the other camera. Yo, that was so clean. That was like a satisfying hop, a half cab out. But man, that head-on wind is super aggressive today. Now, I do have a wind deflector on this camera right now. there's no wind deflector on this one, so this is gonna be the rawest, truest sound audio bite that I'm gonna get out of this camera. So I know if I need to put a wind deflector on this guy. But now I'll switch the cameras over. All right, we're on the newer GoPro Hero 10. Gonna run it back, get the same audio test going right here, and pop it. Yeah, see, I landed that one first try, but let's now test it with a head-on wind. I'm sure this is gonna sound pretty aggressive because there is no wind deflector, but like I said before, you guys gotta let me know down in the comments. But man, that was the first trick of, what did I say before, 5 I wanna do? Let's go back and dial the intensity down just a pinch, and we'll stick on this camera now since I'm already on it. And let's go for a rail grind. And maybe just get like a bar spin off. That'll give you guys a good representation on like the perception of how wide the frame is. It should be very similar, but I did hear the newer one has a slightly wider range. So let me know if that is the case, as I don't land the first trick. This is why you warm up first before you film a video chase. It's actually a real pain in the butt to edit a video that you fail on 100 times, because it's a lot more editing, a lot more work, but it just means I need to dial in my stuff better before I click that record button. Anyways, switching it over to the other camera now. All right, back on the Hero 6 now. See if we can get it first tee. Yes, because we already did on the other time. That was number 2. Let's get number 3 here. I think we better make it over to the park section, because otherwise, why the heck am I hanging out in the street section? All right, let's grab you and let's roll. I got a cool video here. I'm gonna hold this one in my mouth and let's see what the visual of the same ride looks like. All right, let's get it. That's really weird to hold my mouth while I do a tail whip. I thought I would take a moment to tell you guys that we got some big things coming up here. We're partnering with US Roller Sports Scootering to bring you guys some contests and some ride days coming up here this summer. I'll have the exact dates right here on the screen. They're going to be so much fun. If you guys want some more details, click the links down in the description, or you can go to rapsportscooters.com, find all the good details there. It's going to be dope, and I'll see you there. But now let's get back into the video. All right, we're heading over to this bowl now. We're on the Hero 6, and I really want to get some tricks over this box. I think a 360, maybe bar to late whip would be not happening because I hit the coping aggressively hard. Is this going to be the theme of how the video goes? I land it, takes 3 tries, I land the first trick, and then like I back it up first try on the other camera. That's okay. At least that keeps a fair comparison then. No. Some days. Today's one of those days. Oh, you know what? Since this trick is taking so long, I went ahead and popped it into 60 frames per second, which means I'm gonna slow-mo this clip down so you guys can get a real true representation on the slow-mo feature now. Which means I better land it. Otherwise, you guys are gonna get a nice slow-mo view of me not eating it, hopefully. Hey, there we go. We'll get a nice slow-mo on that case. Yep, hope you guys enjoyed that. We're swapping over now to the GoPro Hero 10. This is actually my first time using this camera in 60 frames. Well, actually it's my first time using this camera in general, so that wasn't much to say. Let's get this though. Whip. Bar? No, gosh, what am I talking about? Bar whip. Can't even speak smoothly today. Anyways, of course, we're backing it off first try, so that's cool. Was a little cleaner, so the jerk was probably a little less in general, but let me know what you guys think about the slow-mo. Is it similar? Is it different? Which way? Comment down below and let me know. Hey. Whip. Bar. Let's jump into the 4th trick now. But real quick, before we do that 4th trick, let me just show you guys what I mean with the pause in the GoPro. So I'm gonna hit record on this thing. It's gonna go for a couple seconds, and then when I hit stop, listen to this. Now it stops. Usually it's like instantaneous, like on this camera, so that's something I'm gonna have to get used to. But this thing does have a really cool feature that I was reading about. I haven't tried it yet, but you can click the record button and supposedly it'll start recording. See, this is why I'm getting a new GoPro. This one just like turned off mid-film. That happens to me all the time. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't know where it left off, so I'll just restart. This thing has a cool feature where when you hit the record button, you can have a setting that lets it record 30 seconds, I think it's up to 30 seconds, ahead of when you actually click the record button. So it's like live recording before you actually touch it. It's really dope. That's gonna be really sweet for if I ever like miss someone doing a baller trick and I'm like, oh, click, and then it's like, wait, it got it. I'm really excited to test that feature out. I might do that in like a later video, but let's get into the 4th trick now that I'm done rambling about the on and off button on this thing. Let's try let's hit the spine a little bit. That kind of gives a good depth change, you know? So let's hop back over to the park section. All right, we're on the GoPro Hero 10 here, and let's see how it looks going over all these ramps. I feel like with that slightly wider range, field of view, it should be pretty cool looking. And let's see what he has. Let's get a 360 bar. And no split. Well, that was a good locked in one too. All right, let's swap it over now to the other one, see how it feels. All right, we're back on the Hero 6 now, and I was gonna try to do the exact same line, but I kind of forget what I actually did, so I know I didn't do a rewind. I think I did a triple whip here. 1, 2, 3. Hand plant for sure. And I think I did cam plant. Now, what I do, I think I did truck driver, so we'll keep it consistent. And then I know I finished with a nose blunt. Hey, we locked it in just as well as again, courtesy of the new rides. It's about to drop. I think I've talked about that a little bit, but I won't talk too much more about that because that's not what this video is about. We're moving on to the last trick. I want to do a 5-player. You guys know I like to finish my videos with that, and it'll be a really good comparison because I have so many videos of me doing 5-players with this camera, so getting one on this camera will be a really sick comparison. Let's first get one on the Hero 6 since we're already wearing it. I popped it back into 60 frames per second, which means we'll be able to slow this guy down a little bit as well. Let's get it though. All right, now let's go over to the Hero 10. I feel like that is going to look wildly better on the Hero 10. We might as well finish the line. All right, Hero 10. One more quick thing I actually just realized that I didn't really talk about in this video. They switched the mode button onto the other side of the camera, so I keep tapping this side of the GoPro when it's actually on the other side to change the setting and stuff. But this thing does have a front-facing camera, which I'm just enjoying really a lot right now because I can see myself while I'm recording and I know I'm in frame. Also, look at that fresh Rapture tee right there. Man, that looks good on this GoPro Hero 10. Wouldn't you say? Quick little plug, if you guys want to pick up some Rapture gear, go to rapturescooters.com. You guys can pick up all the parts that I'm riding right now, and this deck will be coming out on a complete this summer. It'll be super sick, so keep an eye out for that one. Anyways, now back into the 5-player. All right, now this is where I foresee the weight distribution of the GoPro coming into play because my head whips so fast during this trick. But no, that was literally not bad at all. I just caught a little less transition, so that was on my skill part, not the GoPro affecting me. But man, that was pretty successful there. We got 5 tricks and lines, and a solid comparison. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up here, and I'll grab the other one. We'll do the last side-by-side. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I got the side-by-side GoPro going on right now, so you guys can get a last real quick comparison of the audio and the video. I'm gonna try to look right down the middle of these so I'm not like staring off in the distance awkwardly. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. These kind of videos definitely don't get a lot of views because these videos are not really meant for views. I just really want to get your guys' personal opinions on what you guys like best for these videos because they're so much fun to make. And yeah, I guess I won't ramble much longer. If you guys liked it, give me a big old thumbs up, and like I said before, definitely drop a comment. Let me know which camera you like better, and I'll mess around with this camera over here a little bit and see if I can get it exactly like the old one so you guys aren't getting dizzy from the new camera and whatnot. And let me know what you guys think about the audio as well. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.